Sustainable is about.
Hello, my people, wonderful Biafrans all over the world. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, depending on your location. I am here once more again today for us to have a quick interaction session with my fellow Biafrans. Wonderful people, lovers of freedom. I am here once more to continue with my evangelism of my nation, Biafra Republic, Biafra Nation. Biafra is a very wonderful nation that have existed for so many years. Unfortunately, we have been neglecting looking into Biafra, bringing Biafra the proper way, making the world aware of Biafra. So my people, join me and let us continue. Thank you, Eden. Thank you for joining. Hello, Henry. Thank you, my people. Biafra is our religion, and we must preach Biafra gospel. It is a wonderful nation. Father, Lord, my God, I thank and glorify your name for giving us this wonderful nation called Biafra. I thank you, my Lord. You said in every situation we should give you thanks. Father, Lord, I'm thanking you for our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You know everything that's going on. I know you will not leave your servant, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, there because he's a prophet. Please, Lord, release him for us. I also pray for my current leader, the Prime Minister, Mmeji Buago, Mmiri na-arị ugwu, the Obatobie one of Biafra, Mazi Simon Ekpa, the Prime Minister of Biafra government in exile. God, I thank you. I thank you because we never expected that we still have a man like that to speak for us, to work for us, to fight for us. Thank you, Lord. And thank you on behalf of every Biafran all over the world. He said, my fellow Biafrans, as you all know, for those who know and those who do not know, this platform is one of the Breji platforms where we give you authentic information direct from the source, because we Biafrans, we believe in truth. We do not lie to anyone, and we are not going to do that. There's video of Onyendu that I will play as my jingle today. Onyendu was there talking about truth, and that is what Biafra is made of. So my people, in this platform, we give you the authentic information the way it is. Hello, my wonderful sister Diane. Thank you for joining. So my people, this is an interactive session where you can write what you feel like and we will discuss it. Whether we have new information or not, even if we are discussing the old one, you can still come in and join, because we want to do something in this Biafra coming. We have to remind our children and ourselves that everything we are criticizing Nigeria of, we are not going to repeat it in Biafra. If you know your old self in Nigeria, shed it away and bring a new life to Biafra. Tell the truth. Even if you are not the one to tell it, play the video so that the people will hear it from the right source. If you don't know anything and your brother is asking you, instead of lying to them, be bold enough to say, I do not know, I'm sorry. They will keep asking until they get the truth and the information they are looking for. I cannot come here and tell you that our Prime Minister said what he did not say, or that Biafra is going the direction it is not going. No. If I am saying anything, it must be related to either a video I will play for you people to hear from the source, and we will discuss it. That is what Biafra is going to be. We are not going to be liars. We cannot be running away from liars, and we will be lying. And we cannot be corrupt people. Hello, my brother Hejriga. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you, my brother. I hope your family and everyone is doing well. Biafra is going to be this place where if you know someone, you don't see them by within 1 week, you will start asking for them. We will be our brothers and our sisters' keepers. We will be policing our state. Once we see someone we are not familiar with, we will report. Hello, my brother. Thank you so much. Good evening. Thank you for joining Oga 404. Wonderful Biafrans. I love it so much when you all surround and show your presence. At least we will be talking and relating to one another, discussing current events so that no one is left incommunicado. We should all work as one. We are not liars. We are not corrupt. I will not admit that we are any of the factors I'm mentioning here, because we love reality. We love truth. We do not, we do not drive strangers away. We do not even look down on orphans or widows. Biafrans are great people, free-minded people. For someone to leave his father's land, like the time of Abraham and Jacob, when God will tell them, I want you to leave your father's land, go to somewhere and live. Hello, my wonderful sister. All hail Biafra. Julie, you are welcome. So, during that time in the Bible, God will tell them, leave your father's place and go to the land where I will show you. That's where we learned about migration. It started from our forefathers, and it was from God. Then they will go and migrate, get there, and start building. In those days, they used to build tents, but Solomon built one of the massive house of God, and so many of them. So I wonder how you will go to someone's land if you made money. Hello, greetings, Michael. God bless you for joining. Thank you so much. Yes. So we have to evangelize for this Biafra. We will not repeat anything. Thank you, Sonny, for joining. Anything that we are criticizing Nigeria of doing, we cannot be seen to be doing those in Biafra. No. So on this platform, we give you the authentic information, be it what you would like to hear or not, but at least you will hear the person either saying it in their own voice and with their video recording. Then we will discuss it. We do not preach hate because we are not haters. We do not preach violence because we are not violent people. So my people, as you all know, I will play the voice of Onyendu as my jingle, because Onyendu is a wonderful prophet, a wonderful leader. You know, I love you people because you are people of liberal mind. You are people that like to build, you don't destroy. You like the truth, you don't tell any lies to anybody. You don't deceive. That's why they hate us, because the world do not like truth. The world likes somebody to lie to them, so that they will also see chance to lie to you. You know? And we say no to that. We say no to lies. We say no to fake life. If you look at the title of this program, Nigeria is at it again. History is about to repeat itself. I am just looking for that Onyendu's video where he said that we Biafrans, we love truth. And that is exactly what we love. Tell us the truth. If it is something you cannot give us, then we will go extra mile to get what we want, provided we get exactly what we want. That is Biafra for you. Wow.
And I said to them that you don't know these people as well as I know them. Our people love only one thing in their life. Source of union. Only one, not two, not three, not four, not five, but only one. There's no the truth, one simple thing only. One. And they will watch you for years. They will watch you for years. Not only are you truthful, are you consistently truthful? Once you do it, they will die for you as they did for me. So be fair. They said instead of me to die, that they will die. 28 men fell to make sure that I'm alive, and I asked them.
So my people, you have heard it. Our Onyendu said that our people will love the truth, and that is correct. We love people telling us the truth, because it's only the truth that will set you free. Let us remember that now we are still doing our self-referendum, and what we are pushing on is for everyone to vote. Help people to vote. Our PM said you should help people to vote. Some people don't have the one they call data. You can spend like 5,000 naira for them to buy data and be able to help people to vote. As I said last time, I was speaking with someone from my hometown, and he said he can get some boys to do that. We have to assist them with a couple of thousands of naira to buy data. That is all sacrifice we can be making towards this very agitation we are making. to make sure that everyone votes. I know it will not be possible, but at least if we get, like, as Prime Minister said, 2 million people more. Because you remember what the Prime Minister said in his last video, the number of people that did not vote during the last election, which means that about 20 million Biafrans did not vote. Therefore, we should endeavor to help them to vote. You know, back home, it's very tough for people right now. Very, very difficult, you know. So we should try and help them to vote. As I said the other, hello, my sister, Mary Ndewo, thank you for joining. As I said the other day, the number of votes counts. We cannot be talking about this voting system to get Biafra, and when the result of the voting will be announced, then you will see that not even many people voted. Please, my people, that will be too poor. Please, let us help those back home to vote. Even if it is 5,000 naira, they will share it among themselves and buy data. This voting this time around, it does not require your passport anymore. It's just to call numbers. And I promise to give anyone the numbers or send you the link if you call my number. I'm sorry I not put that here because I don't know how to use this studio that much. There's a lot of complicated things. You know, computer, I am not that literate about it or with it. But if you ask me the number, I can give you the number.
Fellow Biafrans, my name is Marvelous Arinze Chukwumakwo. Say my job, uno talk vote. The Biafran self-referendum e-voting is in progress and will be until December this year. I know you think we have time, but the duration of time we have from now till then is Shenga Runga. Not too fast we take the reason. The Biafran Prime Minister can only do his part, which doesn't need emphasis because it is obvious. But he, Simon, is entitled to one vote, just like every other Biafran. I respectfully urge you all, Biafrans all over the world, old and young, to get ongoing Biafran self-referendum, publicize it, and assist those who need to be guided about it, to demonstrate our readiness to exit Nigeria. We may not all be in the army in the from Benue to Kogi, Enugu, Ebonyi, Edo, Imo, Rivers, Delta, Cross River, Anambra, Bayelsa, Akwa Ibom, Abia, and Biafrans. Together we will vote to decide our future, and our vote must count. This is a new dimension.
So, my fellow Biafrans, you know, I was going through our Prime Minister's Twitter handle this afternoon. It is all about the President of Nigeria, what is going on currently, whether he is alive or not, and, you know, you will always follow the trend. I cannot create any new information, you know, but I would like us to listen to this man's voice once more before I go to the news. Because that man's voice is a very big template. Okay, play our prime ministers.
We are ready to defend Biafra. Oh Biafra, oh Biafra. We are ready to defend Biafra. Oh Biafra is my home.
It's not bad. It is self-defense. The most aggressive one that the Biafra government have achieved. Nigeria have killed us for ages. Nelson Mandela was broadcasting on Radio Biafra for many years, but because of criminals that surrounded him, the use opportunity of Biafra, and when he called upon the people that want to fight for Biafra, many criminals embraced that call. After 8 years, he was crying for just 100 men. Nobody is talking about it anymore. There are millions of Biafrans following him, shouting, our leader shouted Biafra, Biafra, and he was shouting 100 men. Today, you have seen the reason why he was shouting 100 men.
So, my people, what do you think that made Onyendu to be calling for 100 men when he had all those men around him? Maybe if you had told Onyendu that these criminals, or maybe he knew that they are the way they are, that's why maybe he was scared of them poisoning him, or I don't know why he kept them around him and was shouting for 100 men to march. And none of these men were able to offer him any assistance until our PM then said, you will find 50 men in me. Onyendu was lured. I was listening, I joined Biafra Unite on his own streaming yesterday, and he was explaining how they told Onyendu that there are people in Kenya that will come from abroad and foreign countries that will help us get Biafra. The way they lured Onyendu, and he went there and they nabbed him. I was so sad, because this voice I want to play, I want us to think about how many years the Fulanis have been buying our people, and how they do twist our mind or convince our boys or give them money. Because Onyendu said it, that they will promise some of us houses in Dubai and they will give some of us money, and that money will make us to sell our own brothers. So Onyendu is just always the focus.
Because almost all of them turned their back on Biafra. Almost all of them today are supporting Nigeria. Almost all of them today turn back to support those who killed them in Aba. The same people that were shouting, give us gun, we need bullet, we need gun, we need gun, today are shouting and supporting those who Enugu. That was the reason the was shouting for 100 men, because he didn't see anybody. He saw that all of them are fake. When he made to stop election, these same people that call themselves DOS or IPOB today, which is IPOB Nigeria, there will be the same people go back to him to persuade him after they have collected money from the governors they will go back to him. You want to cancel election? You want to cancel election? You want to boycott election? You want them to tag us terrorists? If you boycott election, they will call you terrorists. I want to know, how can stopping election as a freedom fighting movement will become a terrorist? Is there any relationship between stopping election as a freedom fighting movement and terrorism? How does that amount to terrorism? When you're just going to tell people to stay at home, how does that amount to terrorism? We did.
Yes, you know, as I was going through our PM's Twitter handle, I saw a quote by Nelson Mandela. May his soul rest in peace. A wonderful man. Nelson Mandela spent in prison, and when he came out, they gave him the leadership of South Africa, unopposed, unchallenged, uncontested. He was there for maybe 1 year or so, or 2 years, and he gave up and asked, what was his name, the other man, to come and take over the administrative rules and rule them, his people as president. He stepped down. So I saw his quote today. Mandela is one African leader that I have so much huge respect for. He left a very good legacy. He loved his people. He almost died there because they killed Stephen Biko almost the same time that Mandela was arrested. Spent 27 years in prison. You can imagine. So he said, a freedom fighter that lives in peace with his or her oppressors is compromised, just like our PM is saying here. He said that there are 3 places for a true freedom fighter. Number 1 is prison. Number 2 is exile. And number 2 is grave. You know? But it is so sad and very unfortunate that in our own situation, we, the owners of the land, are the ones running away from foreigners that came to invade our land using the military. You all heard from Captain Nwobosi yesterday. He said, Colonel Nwobosi, sorry, I'm not demoting him. Colonel Nwobosi said that Sadwana of Sokoto and Tafawa Balewa, we are using them to buy so many tribes. And that is exactly what they are children in today. So I'm advocating that Biafrans, we should start now to learn how to be united, to learn how to be truthful, as Onyendu said, to ourselves, and to learn how not to be cowards, to face our challenges. You don't buy it from the market. You look at your counterparts. You watch your forefathers. Our forefathers were not cowards. They fought them back. They never allowed them to come down to Southeast to invade us or to Islamize us or to Fulanize us by being strong men, not lily-livered.
Did it? Did we take our? The answer is no. Did we stop the election? Yes, we did. Over 25 million people registered for election. Only 20-something, only 4 million people voted.
Thank you.
20-something million boycotted the election. Are we a terrorist? The answer is no. Are we the one who killed people in Lagos for election? Not. It was the Nigeria state, Nigeria, that committed act of terrorism during the election, and that's what we try to prevent people from becoming. And many who did not listen to us fall victim of this election, the past election. Those who were killed, did anybody remember them? The answer is no. Those who were butchered in Lagos, did anybody remember them? The answer is no. Did anybody compensate their family? No, the answer is no. Did anybody businesses in Lagos that their businesses were burned to ashes? Did anybody compensate them? The answer is no. Now I ask you, who are the terrorists? But if don't do for many years. If not because of the glory of God, or Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Biafra would have lost trust in him. There's nothing in this world, something and doesn't stand up by it.
Yes, you people will agree with our PM that what makes a man is his actions and his words. The word he says and the way he said it. The circumstances surrounding what he said and what he is doing. You can't be preaching love and you'll be practicing hate. The Fulanis will always tell you, oh, Igbos are killing themselves. No way. It's either they send their military, repented Boko Haram, the terrorists. Do you hear Gumi? Gumi will never allow you to call these terrorists. But they tagged us, who are freedom fighters, terrorists. And it was David Umahi and all the governors that united together and called us terrorists. Yes. Yes. Yes, my sister Mary said exactly. Biafra should be bold, strong, and listen to MSN and be united, not feeling unconcerned about Biafra. Yes, you can't feel unconcerned. To be honest with you, Yorubas they are far ahead of us. They are not listening to anybody. You remember the day I will check if I will find that video of Professor Yebanji, what he replied to Abati, Efe Sabati of Arise News. You cannot tell him that, oh, Tinubu is your brother in government. He said that is for Tinubu, not for the Yoruba nation. You know? That's why I love our PM. Our PM is a tough man. However you want it, he is their match. However they want it, he is giving it to them.
There has been a lot of, many times they declared backward election. At the dying minute, they will call it, because he was under pressure by the same people who was fighting that these people were all fake. Until the last minute when he said,
yes,
I need 100. Here. He asked, which people am I going to go to war with? People.
Yeah, our sister urging every Biafran to listen to our PM. You see what he's saying now? That Onyendu said, how many men am I going to go to war with? Do you people know that, you remember when the confession of Chike Doziem, that the governors asked him to go and bring the ESN? Do you people still remember? He said, not the military this time, not the military this time, but the governors. And he showed them where the ESN boys, the ones they are using, they went there and pied all these boys. And they are Biafran children. I really pity their mothers. That is another thing.
Don't understand. Those genuine people today may not understand what was going on. He was shouting for 100 men. where there are millions of people, IPOB scattered all over the world. This man was shouting for 100 men. He couldn't find any 100 men among them. Today, I promised him that when he is back, he will have millions of Biafrans who are genuine. And he is coming out with Biafra flag. Believe me, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be released in a very historic manner.
Amen.
And what they want us to do is to stop Biafra struggle and begin to fight for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in place of the Biafra struggle. Because we understand this very well. We defeated that plan. Many of them today is being used. That's why you can see some people who call themselves Jewish or whatever, they will gather in their number, they will write script and give them, say, oh, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not here. Just go and say, don't support a referendum because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So they want you to make, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have to be fighting. And today, we are killing the bird.
Do you people understand what he meant? Hello, Steve. Imagine Biafra without Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and our able Prime Minister. I really cannot imagine how it will look like. You know, this voice that I want to play is always to remind us that these people have started buying us for so many years. One of my media colleague just sent, he sent, yes, thank you, Julie. Our sister said, God of vengeance must avenge the death of our heroes. Yes. You know, the one that is called the Ijele, one of my media team sent on our platform a video of that Ijele being surrounded by Fulanis. And this will show you people how they use our brothers. He was with them, calling them master. But I don't want to bring that here. You know, calling them master, that's how they come. You know where Ijele is from? In Imo. Ijele is this guy that used to live in Italy, the one that they have held now, always insulting Ebukobi and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He said that he wants Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to buy in there. A Biafran man, your king's man, you want him to buy there. But that Ijele, this video that this my colleague brought in this afternoon was that Ijele and all the Fulani top men surrounding him. So that's how they come in to sabotage us using our own person. And they will tell you Igbos are killing themselves. It is all their Boko Haram terrorists in uniform. The repented Boko Haram. They will be the one going to burn houses. Just like what Sadwana Osokoto and Tafawa Balewa did in the 60s and in the 50s.
We are killing many birds with one stone. Do you understand the point? As they hold him, we have proven to them that holding him will never stop Biafra. We also prove to them that holding him will become the most expensive thing. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has become the most expensive commodity under the Nigeria state. The more they hold him, the more expensive it becomes. The more they detain him, the more we will make Nigeria feel the pain of the crime of international kidnapping. The more they hold Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in dungeon, the more Nigeria economy will go down. We will crash it. Believe me.
Yes, and he is doing it. You remember early this month and late last month, they were buying fuel 2,000 naira per liter. Yes, my sister Mary, you said, if not for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and the PM Mazi Simon Ekpa, Biafra would have been a history long time ago, since 3 years ago, that Onyendu was caught. That is when Biafra ended. For them, they never knew that God is keeping our Simon of Arimathea, the helper, the supporter, the Obato one.
Because it is not just about mass, it is about thousands of Biafrans who are now being detained, and many of them are dying on daily basis.
Yes,
this has happened
because they don't feed them.
I want you to understand what Nigeria is. For those who were supporting Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, only to turn back because he was kidnapped from Kenya.
My people, you see, the way Onyendu talks is exactly the way our PM talks. They predict things when they are talking. Yes, the way the Fulanis have pied our people, my God, is not something that anybody can imagine. Yes. So the voice of this, our father, our elderly man, I would like to play it. But I will play it from halfway because we have heard it a couple of times.
Coup d'etat nke ha abụrụ supposed to be January 15th. To prevent Ahmadu Bello taking over the Balewa in a coup d'etat. And that happened, Nigeria would have disintegrated. It is January. That saved the Yoruba, that saved the Igbo, that saved the Middle Belt, that saved the TV, that stopped the Wete campaign in Middle in West. Yama, and preserve Nigeria. To the India Hausa no. Not that nobody wants killing, but the Fulani want killing. They want that is killing is their business. Now,
have you heard it? The Fulanis wants killing. Killing is their business. And my people, it's true. Because you cannot be the president or vice, and every day people are dying in your country and you are not doing anything about it. It cannot happen in any of these foreign countries that every day in Plateau State or in TV or in Niger State or in Imo State or in Abia or in Ilorin or in Abeokuta every day, and the president will not do anything, or the vice. This is just their stock in trade. Then somebody from south will come and be sabotaging what we are doing. My brother Ambrose, Nigeria terrorist government is feeling the pain of kidnapping. Yeah. I wonder how they are feeling it, because they enjoy it. They are making money buying people. This kidnapping gives them a lot of millions, because the other week they just kidnapped somebody and his family paid 50 million. So they are making money buying people because it is their work. Okay, yeah, you are correct. Do you know why they kidnapped Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Because they don't like the way he is telling the world about them, so that everything will be hidden. Do you know you notice that recently they have started talking about Biafra during Buhari time, and that Minister of Information, what's his name again? That man from Kwara State, that was the elderly man that was Minister of Information. You can never mention anything Biafra in your studio during that time, because Buhari hated the Igbos with passion. All the Fulanis, they hate us so much. They hate us. But these are people that came from somewhere. Then they don't want the indigenes to live and live in peace. And they are using our own brothers. Laya Mohammed, thank you so much. You are on point. That during the time of Laya Mohammed, they banned all the news house not to mention Biafra in anywhere. And that's when they started packing our boys. They will pack them. They will go and be buying them in the military barracks. And they will video it and post it so that you will be scared. That's what they do.
Today, I had in the Fulani na Hausa biligo nije. Unu abu ndị Igbo were mma kọtụrụ history. Ebo history unu bidoro bụ January 15 na egburu eze ndị Fulani. Fulani gbukwanere eze since 1937, 55, 53. Eze ndị Yoruba since 1962 na-egbuwete campaign na Midwest na Western region. Na-egbu eze ndị TV, na-egbu eze ndị Middle Belt. Si na Amadu Bello si na ha ga-edipụrịrị Quran into the sea. Na-ekwu na Middle Belt the first tool ha na-akọ nka go ha na ndị ọzọ ma Igbo ma gị na ha na-aga ịkọ nka. Unu abụ ndị akpọrọ onwe unu ndị Igbo. Unu were chapụ nyere jenete ndị Igbo n'iru. Sinu na agaghị m abolution ịrịọ ndị Fulani arịrịọ na ha na unu gburu eze ndị Igbo. Ndị Igbo sọ ndị Igbo mere kuu ahụ. Ọ bụ sọ ndị Igbo mere kuu ahụ. Nọ ndị Igbo lead, nọ Chukwuma lead ya kuu ahụ. Ihe m ga-agwa na ndị Igbo ọzọ ahụ je n'ekwensu ahụ ji arụrụ ala ahụ sị gaa n'iru were pọtọpọtọ tewe ndị Igbo n'iru. Ma iwu anyanwụ ma iwu kpakpando ma iwu ewu gaa n'iru ma onye rị mmadụ eke ma manwụ eke ma ndị niile kọtawanị wee gaa n'iru were inyere te ndị Igbo n'iru. Ugbu a na-achọ ka a ga-esi ibu arụ a niile ndị Igbo na-ebupụrụ. Onye a na-akpọ Buhari bịakwa gbukata ndị Igbo ekwensu a na-akpọ ambasadọ gịnị eji mee ọha na eze gịnị George Obi ọzọ yọkwụrụ ya yọbata na ọha na eze si na President General. Lee Igbo niile a na-egbu Buhari gbukata o jee were osi na medal were nye 82 Division Commander.
Esi
Kene ya ka o si na-egbu ndị Igbo ndị nke ya. O nwere ihe ọzọ ọrụ. Nke a na-akpọ iwu anyanwụ nke ya after ma otokoto niile. The next thing ọ ga-eme bụ ịnọ ebe ahụ chọọ ka ọ ga-esi chiwa ka a rapụ itinye ndị Rivers Igbo ka a rapụ si na onwere ebe Igbo niile Igbo dị ma ewepụ Central State.
You see what he just said about the Rivers Igbo. This is why these people are hating us with passion, but they don't know that it is not us. It's Amadu Bello. They will come, they will call you minority. How can you be calling people from your country minority? You can never see that in Biafra land. There is nothing like minority. We are all equal. This is a Fulani method. They will call you people minority, whereas in the whole country they have no tribe there. There is nothing like your Fulani tribe. That's why they were formerly answering Hausa Fulani. Now, today, they are answering Fulani boldly. They have landed. But God knows that they will never settle in Biafra land. Never. Even with all those things that Hope Uzodinma is giving them, they will see the way they will be driven out. Yes.
unu na-aga n'iru na-eme ya. Ndị Fulani a na-ekpokọ Fulani niile nọ n'ụwa Afrịka na ha na-eme mitin na Naịjirịa. Yoruba na-ekpokọ Yoruba niile nọ n'ụwa ma Kogi ma Kwara Yoruba bịakwuo na Delta Edo. Ụwa niile Ijo niile si n'ọwa nwe mbi Igbo ahụ si sọ Igbo bụ isi n'ọka bịa oge la bụ sọ Igbo na ndị ọzọ abụrụ Igbo. So ụnyaahụ ihe ọwụma na-enwere Igbo na Rivers State maka ọ chọrọ si gawa enyi na ndị Rivers State opportunity ka ha mee produce Ọhaneze President General. Unu nọrọ ebe ahụ na-abụ kirikiri gba ha na m sịrị mụnwa nwa ogbenye sịrị n'ụlọ gagharị nwere inyere tewe ndị Igbo n'iru. Fulani kwesịrị ịrịọ mgbaghara na Nigeria. That is Haja Alimbe Kaltum na-agwa n'ihe a niile ha gburu na Nigeria. Gwa Nigeria gburu ọbara cover Nigeria ha kwesịrị mgbaghara. That Ahmadu Bello is a villain and should not be mentioned at the same time with Zik and Abolowo.
Yes.
That Ahmadu Bello is a villain. Mabalewa, the villains. Pafro ọbara ndị, pafro ọbara Yoruba, pafro ọbara Middle, pafro ọbara TV, pafro ọbara Hausa. Hausa ebiligo n'ije. Were na inyere tewe ndị Igbo n'iru. Were na inyere, even if it is half a man or 1/4 man, was Unebe, Colonel Unebe killing that could not an Igbo man. They killed an Igbo man, even if he was a single Igbo man, a quarter Igbo man. Does it not show that Igbo had no arrangement to make an Igbo coup? Unu were charcoal. Chineke kere ndị Igbo aghaghị ịsọpụta ndị Igbo n'aka unu. Zọpụta ndị Igbo na Nigeria. Zọpụta ndị Igbo n'ụwa. We are for restructuring Nigeria. Nigeria bụ ezigbo obodo. Ihe ọbụla ga-develop dị mma. Do you have a template for restructuring? You Igbo going round. Unu arịọ ndị Fulani arịrịọ. This Fulani killing Bimbo. Onye a na-egbu n'ala Igbo was it Ahmadu Bello? They kill.
Sorry, my people. In case of anyone that has not heard this voice before, this man is so angry talking to one of the Ohanezes who said that the Fulani said that before the Igbos will know peace, that the Igbos should come and beg Fulanis for killing Sadwana of Sokoto, Ahmadu Bello. How can we beg them when they are the ones buying our people in their millions? Even currently, Buhari killed a lot. Our sister Julie said Buhari went to Imo State. His first visit was the mortuary. Really? I can't believe this. To see the amount of our youths. Oh my God. Are you serious? Huh? Oh, these people. They have smiled on the sword that murdered our people. Chai. Oh no. This is very chilling, very painful, very, very painful. And they will go and sow in Chiago and desecrating Igbo land by welcoming that villain.
Killing of Amadu Bello that caused the Fulani to be killing.
Buhari he was a tyrant
division.
when he was alive.
The ESN ebidogo war insurgency. Okay, whereas there is no insurgency anyway. These dinosaurs dance to the script of Nimbo. Have you even issued a statement condemning those killings? Have you issued a statement? Oh, yeah, is it because of Amadu Bello? Go to the Middle Belt. Many communities have been wiped out and renamed by the Fulani. In full view of evidence. Go to Yoruba land, how they are killing. Yorubas are rising up and saying they don't want Nigeria any longer. That they want to go the separate way. The job people are rising up and saying they don't want Nigeria any longer. That they were going the separate way. The Hausa people have risen up and said that they are expelling the Fulani from Hausa land. There is no. Then when Igbo land, when Yoruba land, when Tiv land, when Hausa land, there is no Fulani land in Nigeria, that they are foreigners. These are the issues in contention. Oh no. Ndị ajicha kolu, jiri poto, jiri mamere, poisons mix here.
Yes.
Tendi Igbo n'iru. Ihe unu ga-agba nkịtị. Ebidogo ichere na o nwere ihe unu mere ga-eme asị Igbo bịa chịwa Nigeria. Because Igbo man will come.
Did you hear that? He said to him, do you think that there's anything you people will do? And they will ask an Igbo man to come and rule Nigeria. Because last time Peter B came, even though he was pretending, because he has stopped. If he was a serious man who wants to be the president, wearing his head. But no, he has gone to sleep. Because according to Kwankwaso is another tyrant Fulani man. People don't know him. He's very unpopular. He's even worse than Buhari, worse than Shetima. Kwankwaso was the man that Obi wanted to be his running mate. Kwankwaso refused. And when Arise TV was asking, he said that Obi knows that it is the arrangement, that Obi knows the arrangement. So they will never allow an Igbo man to rule Nigeria. They said that Igbo man can never rule Nigeria because we plotted coup. And now they are saying the reason for not allowing Igbo man to rule Nigeria because of their tyrant father Amadu Bello. You see it. So they will never allow you to rule Nigeria. What are you then doing there? Why won't you come and become a Biafra? Obi himself said that Biafra ended 50 years ago. Can you imagine that? Biafra can never end. It is now that Biafra have actually come to be. Under the leadership of our PM, Biafra has come to be. Under the leadership of our supreme leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Biafra has come to be. Because they saw that we love Onyendu. They want to buy Onyendu in place of Amadu Bello. How many millions are they going to kill in order for Amadu Bello's? It is not just Amadu Bello. They have hidden and visible agendas why they want to stop Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They never envisaged that somebody like him is in existence, That's why I said to my PM this morning in reply to something he tweeted that you are their match. Of course, he is their match. He is their match. They never knew. Only Obasanjo. Obasanjo told them that this guy is a military guy. Yes, Biafra have come to stay forever and ever. From now on, Biafra is a nation. Yesterday, I told you people the news about Netherlands replying to our PM, and our PM is going to make a speech. He's traveling on the 12th to Spain, so everybody should tune in. Maybe he will make some announcement there.
With the energy and wisdom of people, to rebuild this country and make it good for everybody. They don't want it. But people actually Nigeria, not dependent on this stupidity and nonsense. Happening with people called Ohanese, which is why we are giving support to the rival Ohanese. Murderers and killers, genocidaires, millions of your people. Granted, killing Ahmadu Bello is not decision of the Igbo people or Balewa, Makintola. Granted, nobody says anybody should be killed. But what about the millions these people killed about your people?
Oh.
Have you made abolition? Millions, men, women, children, disboweled, buried alive. They are still killing today. Unknown government introduced in Igbo land. Many families are missing their children. Others are crying in vain. There are still people, no money that are being held in jail. Igbo keji ihe ahụ onweghị ihe mere ụwa niile na-condemn si na o nwere ihe.
You see, you say lee nwa afọ Igbo eji na onwe ihe o mere no Igbo ka eji ife anwa. That means the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu captive in Abuja, that is Igbo people they are holding. That young man did not do anything. You people are not saying anything about it.
Insurgency anyway. These dinosaurs dance to the script of India, the Fulani. Ohanese have even issued a statement. You know about Nigeria. Because Igbo man will come with the energy and wisdom of Igbo people to rebuild this country and make it good for everybody. They don't want it. But Igbo actually not dependent. They know
No,
what
we don't need
this sort of entities imposed on the Igbo people as leaders. Oh, when guys say Igbo bidala. Oh, when guys say Igbo bidala.
Yes, my sister Julie said Buhari left Imo State Governor Hope Uzodinma announced the mass burial of our youths just to create a chance for another set of killing. You see? Oh my God. Oh. But do you remember that Obadiah Man Lafia told us this? That they want to buy all our youths so that if there's war, we will have nobody to fight for us. And they will just come to drinking parlor and they will carry all the boys there. for doing nothing. They will just carry all of them and go. So please, people back home, when you get this video, remember not to go to beer parlors to congregate and drink. Just buy your drink and go home and sit in the comfort of your home and drink, and stop congregating in twos and threes and fours, because you people are their target, the young men. That's why they poison Obida Lafia, but they are paying for it now.
When you know that those things will be written into history, that Igbo have accepted responsibility for the crimes committed throughout Nigeria, that Igbo have accepted responsibility for the crimes committed against the Igbo since 1937. In the full approximately estimated 60 million people in Nigeria.
Can you imagine? Since 1937, because they came in 1808. 1937, they started buying our people, and he said that they have killed estimated 60 million Nigerians, both TV people, Plateau people, Igbo people, Yoruba people, and other tribes, Hausa. They are just killing. Oh, Fulanis. These people, we really gave them free hand too much. They gave them free leeway.
It's called Nigeria since 1803. Now, the Igbo naga yiruwa anakwe mea culpa, not guilty.
Yes, also avoid being poisoned in the beer parlors and parties and meetings. Yes, because these people are targeting all our men. They are targeting our men, both married and unmarried, even the 15-year-olds. You know, after the war, this Murtala Muhammad told Gowon to buy all the Igbo boys, Igbo men. Yakubu Gowon refused. Now I am knowing the differences. You know, Nyendu made me know the difference between Hausa and Fulani. And that Gowon is not even a Muslim. He's not a Fulani man. He's a man from Plateau, Pangshin. You know, these people, in fact, that country gave them a lot of kiddies gloves. They allowed them to penetrate into us so much.
Behalf of other Igbo people, woe unto them that are saying that, and that done it, they have entered. God will punish all of them individually and collectively. Will punish them. Zeke will never be happy with them. Obara will never be happy with them. Waforis will never be happy with them. Osadebe will never be happy with them. Chinwatebe will never be happy with them. Amadibi Sirim will never be happy with them. Jaja will never be happy with them. Ibiam will never be happy with them. Ndianeja Joija. You will in the Boniru.
Yes, these men. These men he mentioned were the great men we had that never allowed the Fulanis to come down to our home. But look at somebody like Hope Uzodinma, David Umahi. If you see the kind of mosque they built in Ebonyi State and Owerri, they went and dragged them and brought them at the center of our land. What our elders refused and rejected so many years ago. That's why it is good to play this voice over and over again.
nyere bido osi nyere n'iru na ngagharị arụrụ ala a na-eji oil field na-epersuade ndị ọzọ ime ihe ndị Igbo akpọrọ onwe ha Igbo iji nke a ewere 20,000 naira tinyere ha n'envelope they sell the Igbo nation. That's the thing anyị na-ahụ onye ọbụla na-ahụ ya na-complain na-ahụ ya o mere unu ka nwere ihe na-eme. I'm happy you've told me this nonsense because you see n'aka ị na-agụ ihe emere gị na-agwakwa gị alọnchikwa n'akwụkwọ ahụ with this mindset degharịa akwụkwọ ahụ na onwe ihe ndị Igbo mere ndị Fulani. Igbo never arranged any coup d'etat. The Igbo never killed Ahmadu Bello Balewa. It was some army officers led by mostly Igbo people that carried out that coup d'etat. And that coup d'etat saved Nigeria. Enabled the Fulani to continue to be part of Nigeria. Because if Ahmadu Bello and Akintola had been allowed to continue killing Westerners, to continue killing Middle Belters, to go and wallop Nigeria and take over Nigeria, they would have crisis would have scattered Nigeria and there will be no Nigeria today. Gawani niru ma Chineke kere ụwa n'uju ya ga-azọpụtarịrị ndị Igbo n'aka unu. Ọ bụ n'aka unu first ka a ga-azọpụta ndị Igbo. Igbo with one voice. We are even thinking aka ndị ya kpọrọ onwe ha n'ezi Igbo dị na njide jidere Nnamdi Kanu. Nnamdi Kanu, you know, like I do, was not fighting Nigeria. The Igbo have not decided for secession. But because of Megida the Nigeria, he wanted secession. And that is his right to self-determination. He didn't organize ESN to fight federal government. He organized ESN to expel the Fulani from the farms and highways and villages of Igbo land. The Fulani ported into Igbo land all over Nigeria by Buhari and the Fulani to conquer everybody, to extort money. They destroyed the economy of Igbo land with the help of factions of the army. Because they are wicked souls. They are very wicked human beings. Is there anybody telling Igbo people to go and fight war? No. Is there anybody? Why not come and organize yourself and be united and watch what is going to happen under Tinubu? And watch. The Yoruba people are angry. Igbo people, Igbo masses, not you people. Igbo masses are angry. Niger Delta, angry. Ogoni, angry. Ijo, angry. Urobo, angry. Bini, angry. Indeed, you're angry. TV, angry. Middle Belt, angry. Even Kaduri, angry. Hausa was very angry. Now, the Igbo are going to spoil things for them. Then accept guilt for what they didn't do on behalf of millions of innocent Igbo people. No. Wow, what I have said, let them go to blazes. That is why isi guzoro na ndị ọzọ kwuo okwu ana ntị because ahụ ihe a na Peter why not mee na akọbi ije mee ka onwe ndị nke gị mee ka onwe template for restructuring kwado. And I may invite in the no South and Middle Belt Forum. Rubbish. People are strong. You wait the Nigerians about Fulani treachery, betrayal, terrorism and mayhem. Conniving with Western powers to destroy Nigeria and Africa. Have no territory. Destroy Nigeria, benefit them. They have nothing to lose. That is all you know against Opota. All you know a guy whitewash. Please, this type of thing. Gwakere onye Igbo ọzọ na-abụrụ that small circle of traitors. Traitors. Ndị akpa ha na-adị eju eju. I don't have a kobo in my bank. I don't have a kobo in my life. But my thinking is correct. I don't even want that money. And don't even want that money. Yeah? If I need money, if I want money, it's just for my little case. But in those they've taken all the monies in the world, but never satisfied. In Yoruba land, and so on, and Hausa land. Ije beribe. Nzuzu na ije unu kpara akọ bụ ije. Lee na-akọ onye nzuzu na-akọ. So I don't accept that thing. Where this voicemail, yeah, I just go onwe ha n'ije ọjọọ.
Prof.
God will punish all of them. Devil will punish all of them individually and collectively.
Yes, you people have heard it. You know, the first thing I said here, not just anyway, one of the things I said is how Nelson Mandela said that a freedom fighter that lives in peace with his oppressor is compromised. Look at this, our brother here. Look at him.
And the Carissa fella you was in a young like this thing. Fella think that the Onyoshi is working with him. He's calling including you Onyoshi because he believes that the criminal is working with you. That's why shame will not even allow us to attack Mwafela. Because all the elements that goes to his platform.
Do you people remember that there was a time this criminal said that he is no longer doing IPOB, anything relating or concerning to IPOB? That was when his mother died, that he was trying to go to Nigeria. And he denied his involvement in IPOB. Now he has finished burial of his mother and went back to South Africa. He has started again. These are the kind of people we are doing Biafra agitation with. Every time he's contradicting himself. I don't know whether this guy, I don't know whether he has a mental case or something. Do you know that this idiot was sacked by Onyendu? So I don't know which Onyendu or Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that he's referring to. Can you imagine? Can you imagine?
And the Mwafela still argue that if this boy, criminal Chihuahua, that is in favor, if he's not working with you, why is it that you are not bold enough to tell the world that he's not working for you? Onyendu, will you allow this to happen?
You see, he's calling him Onyendu, but this is a man he denied.
Onyendu biagot efuko picture mazi chike doze o bukwana o kagonka. Onyendu nena obela nwa de kama phone mata na white. Obela nwa de kama nena phone mata na white. Isim ni na wawo. Onyendu obro ko penti kantel. O ko echiche. Na kerifa ye made to clear ourselves from this name calling. Nobody believes us. Onyendu, all the permanent people in place, they have disassociated themselves from us. Because Simon said it can be you.
Oh, did you hear that?
It can be you.
You see, this is where I want you people to listen to. Whether Onyendu sent our PM to go and buy soldiers. This is one of the compromised human beings, one of the compromised saboteurs, just like what this man was saying here, that Buhari will send the military to go and buy our people, and he will say that is IPOB in our state, that there is no trouble. We are not close to Sambisa forest. We have no terrorist group in Imo State. They will send Hope Uzodinma. Hope will bring helicopter. Hope will bring tank. Hope will bring army. Army will come and burn people's businesses at Ekututu. They will go at Izombe. They will be burning houses. These are the kind of people they are using. And you will tell me that anybody will accept this kind of criminal. When he got to Nigeria, he was pictures with all the criminal gangs, those who ganged up and sold Onyendu. That is what we are talking about. That's why we need to be playing this voice of this very man, so that this type of human beings, but unfortunately this type of man, he has very poor understanding abilities. He cannot understand and even analyze or assess what this man is saying. This elderly man challenging the Ohanese group. You know, there's a voice I'm going to play now of Showore. Showore is a very young man. This one is telling Onyendu, a small boy like me. This one is small boy. He's a small boy, isn't it? You know, look at what Showore, who lives in Nigeria, is bold to tell the zoo government what he is saying on Arise TV.
Well, what you must know is that Nnamdi Kanu is being held hostage on behalf of the fair unity of Nigeria. That's what is all simple as that. If you mention his name in certain circles, they don't want to hear it because they feel like he threatens the real estate called Nigeria. And his Igbo makes it worse because...
Did you hear what he called them? Real estate. That's what it is. Real estate. Real estate. Ega na Twitter handle our PM. Ega fu photo nwa Queen. No na buy kita na nwunye. Ka o je nene real estate fa. Ka o je nene their real estate. Ndị a dị very lucky na mbi na befa. Ọ bụ na mebiri ebe a, m ga-agwachachafa okwu etu a, anyị edo ofa. Maka na ọfa nwa na-enye ndị Fulani injin faji akpa ụgbọ a na Nigeria. Fanwa.
Nigeria's DNA hates the Igbo for attempting, in the 60s and, towards the end of the 70s, to leave a country said favorable to their existence.
He said that Nigeria, their DNA, unanuge DNA, DNA ndi Fulani, Bibu Mado. That's what he's saying. Boldly. Showore is boldly saying it. Na DNA ndi Fulani bu Ibu Mado. You know?
They said is no longer favorable to their existence. But I keep saying, and I will repeat here again.
Yes, my sister Julie said, ask this idiot how many of our people are being killed on daily basis. It's not just being spied on daily basis. Who are the ones spying them? These same army people. Has he even asked the army people why they are spying our people? So instead of them taking the war to the enemy, they will be taking it back to themselves, because he knew very well that our PM is the one fighting off these people to save our people. Like this elderly man as this Ohanese man here. Did Nnamdi Kanu form ESN to go and fight war? Is it not to protect our people in the farm? That's what the man asked that Ohanese guy. That voice, I will keep playing it so that our people will learn. He said, when you are defending yourself, nobody will blame you, because all over the world, defense is available to anybody who is being oppressed. Somebody is attacking, you have to defend yourself. That's why Nnamdi Kanu opened the ESN for defense, not to fight anybody. And asking for freedom is Nnamdi Kanu's right for his people. It is an inherent right, naturally from God, and the law allows you to defend yourself. Nationally and international law allows you to defend yourself.
Is there any Nigerian out there in the majority who has not mentally seceded from Nigeria? Not many. That's why.
Did you hear that? He said, is there any Nigerian out there who has not meant? Everybody has it in mind to leave Nigeria. Yoruba people call it japa, to run away. Japa, they will all japa. Some of them died in the high sea, where they are trying to cross the channel to travel from Mali to Spain and all these places. Some of them will be too many, will capsize and get drowned on the high sea. That's what the Shawore is saying here. Is there anyone who mentally seceded from Nigeria? You know, because these things are the things we have to be thinking about. For Ewu Dika, this Urua,
in the majority who has not mentally seceded from Nigeria? Not many. That's why people are living in droves. Each time you get on a plane leaving this country, it's full. Each time it's coming back, probably full too, but it is those who are coming back to pack their things that are coming back. That's the way I describe it. But the truth is that Nnamdi Kanu has been held hostage. He was abducted from Kenya, extraordinary rendition. The fact that he's from Kenya could not be explained shows that any judicial pronouncement or process after that is null and void. You cannot go and kidnap somebody and bring them before a court. And the courts have made it very clear, even up to the Supreme Court, that he did not bail. There was a military that went to his house to kill people, and then he escaped.
You can never hear Urua, this Chibus Eguatu, from Uruagu in Nnewi. You can never hear him talk like this, what Shawore is saying here. You can never. These are compromised ones. That's what Mandela said, that a freedom fighter that lives in peace with his oppressors is compromised. But look at how Shawore is vehemently giving them the word exactly the way it should be placed, telling them their weaknesses, their evil, their cover-ups in their faces. And their Rise TV man is not saying a word.
And now you're brought him back, you ought to respect and restore him. That's what I told his lawyers. Again, because the Supreme Court made all the pronouncements except releasing him. I think it was because they were afraid. And that's
my people, if anyone was here on that 19th, on the 20th, I made my broadcast with it. And even with my group, you cannot be applying for bail for somebody. I mean, in this country, oh, I don't know. You cannot be applying for bail for somebody that the court has discharged and acquitted. High is high court. They are the same judges the same qualification as those judges in the Supreme Court, which is the highest court. Those judges, the High Court, said that because of the way Onyendu was renditioned, that no court in Nigeria has jurisdiction over his case, that they should return him, then go and make application. Proper application, which not do in the first place. This is what the judge, the 3 qualified judges, they sat and made a ruling and passed that order, which Nigeria government have failed to comply with. Even there's a very lengthy something that his legal representatives wrote, Barrister Aloy Ejimako, but I cannot read all of it. He was just trying to, talk to these people that are attacking this on social media. He was telling them a lot of things relating to his case in court and his rendition and the Python dance, just targeting one man just to kill him. Getting one man. These Fulanis, they want to avenge the death of Usman Danfodio or Sadwana of Sokoto, whatever, with the blood of the whole Nigeria before they will be satisfied. Can you imagine these people? They should not be asking for bail to be restored because Onyendu has no case. You can only be asking for bail when you still have a pending case. Then a bail application will be made. That is the judicial system. That is the process. I don't know why he's, all these barristers, I trust no one of them. They are all compromised one way or another because they all see Onyendu as a means of making money, a means of, promoting themselves. Because it appears they like going to court every day. Do you know how many millions they are paid? I mean, Onyendu's lawyers, not the 500 million. They said that they were my sister, Gina. You are welcome. Thank you for joining us. I'm not talking about the 500 million they said that some people charge Nigeria governments for security. For Onyendu going to court, that is a barrister group. Their money runs in millions, and it is our PM paying it. So they like backward and forward case. They even that lady, what's her name? The judge told them this last hearing that this is not the application you people should be making. You can't be applying for his bail to be restored. You don't restore any bail. Onyendu has no case anymore. They should be reminding the court that 3 judges in High Court has ordered for Onyendu to be discharged. That's what they should be telling the High Court. And that's what Showore is repeating here. Showore, who is not even a lawyer, or maybe he's a lawyer, I don't know.
Say he's a hostage to this country. And like you rightly said, there are other people who have made even more egregious pronouncements and fought and carried arms in this country. And you have not treated them the same way because they're not Nnamdi Kanu's, their name don't sound East. And I'm not here
Did you hear that?
Fetish being able.
He said, as the newscaster said, that why they don't want to release Nnamdi Kanu is that he is not a Balewa Tafawa or Musa or another name. That's what Showore is saying. Yes. Yes, Diane. What Showore is saying in this program, Ohaneze Ndibo and other cohorts can't say it because they are all cowards. They turned everything to business. Yes. and money-making avenue for themselves. That's exactly what I'm saying. You are just echoing my this thing, my idea, because this Uruagu that I played his voice here has never condemned anything that Nigeria is doing to Biafrans. He's always supporting Nigeria. I don't know why he's still talking about Biafra, because he's not a Biafran. He said he's no longer doing Biafra. None of them will take this fight to the Fulanese, as all the things Shawore is saying here. You know, he can never make this type of bold statement that Shawore is making here. None of them. Ohaneze, did you hear that voice of the elderly man I just played before Shawore? The man says that you people left Mazin Nnamdi Kanu there and you want to go beg the Fulani. What did Mazin Nnamdi Kanu do? You Ohaneze, what did Mazin Nnamdi Kanu do? Somebody who is asking for freedom is not asking for fight. Freedom is freedom, fight is fight. And they are all terrorists that you are going to beg them. Beg them for what?
But the reality is that they are not treated. And Nnamdi Kanu is part of the reason why that is clear to everybody.
Right.
And by the way, I must also reveal here that there are some Igbo elites who are behind this. You know, whenever there's a crime of conspiracy against freedom fighters, there are people inside and outside who are working together.
Exactly. Shawore has nailed it. Shawore nailed it. Whenever freedom fighters are there, insiders, that is the modus operandi of the Fulanese. They will buy people inside of you, pay them millions to get what you are doing. But they will all pay for it. They will all pay for it. Go and ask them now, how market? So this today is what date is today? Today, yesterday, our PM wrote this one. He said, I can confirm that the drug lord president official bat is now in life support machine in Paris. His life battery is remaining 1 bar. He said, the terrorist state has collapsed. The terrorist state has collapsed. Tinubu didn't enter Nigeria as the criminals are claiming. He is still in Paris and struggling to charge the battery. Yes. Now, let me tell you what so many people are suggesting. Many people are suggesting that they have pied Tinubu. And you know, they also said that the coup plotters also poisoned Tinubu's vice. That one is in the zoo, but is not well as well. You know, these coup plotters, they haven't given up. They haven't given up. And some people said that it's going to be like a Buhari government when they went and saw mask to give somebody to wear during the time of Buhari, because Buhari died in year 2017. In this UK, even a nurse was discussing it. A nurse from Zimbabwe was discussing it. Yes. You know, sometimes people will not believe what is going on or what is happening until it will all come to pass. So let me play the voice of Biafra Unite.
History repeats itself as Tinubu is about to join his ancestors. Hear the news in details. Wonderful people of Biafra, lovers of freedom all over the world, you are welcome to Biafra Unite channel / television this very moment. Today's date is 9th of May 2024, and I have a very important information for every one of you listening to my voice right now from where you are all over the world. Dear friends and lovers of freedom, I want you to pay very good attention to this very news because it's very, very important. I can assure you, my people, I don't want to talk too much. Let us go and read the news in full details because I have 3 different things to show you during the course of this very broadcast, and I want to ask you to kindly stay tuned till the very end of it because I also have something to show you from the Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa. And without wasting any time, let us delve into it. And as you can see, this is from the Daily Trust, one of the Gota media outlets. And that, according to their title, they said, tongues wagging as Presidency fails to release Tinubu's pictures after overseas trip. In a rare and unusual circumstance, the Presidency did not release any picture of President Bola Tinubu's return trip to Nigeria after 2 weeks abroad. Remember, the title of this very video or this broadcast said, history to repeat itself. This very word they are using here, presidency, is the same word they used on behalf of the Buhari's government for complete 6 good years after the demise of the late president. Now, they are about to start again, or they have already started again under Tinubu's administration. I will show you what the Prime Minister said about all this shenanigans. In a rare and unusual circumstance, the Presidency did not release any picture of President Bola Tinubu's return trip to Nigeria after 2 weeks abroad. Since Tinubu took charge of the country a year ago, his aides and presidency officials have consistently released pictures and videos of his arrival and departure from Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport in Nigeria's capital city. During such moments, top government officials such as Chief of Staff to the President, Secretary to the Government of the Federation, ministers, governors, among others, bid farewell and welcome the President. However, Tinubu's return on Wednesday was announced in a news flash by NTA. Did you get that? All these dignitaries, ministers, governors, and all of them always come to receive the president when he's returning from abroad or bid farewell to him when he is traveling abroad. But in this case, there was nothing like that. Of course, you may say, change is the most constant thing in life. I'm going to show you something that will shock you. Just pay attention. President Bola Tinubu returns to Abuja after his trips to the Netherlands and Saudi Arabia. The government-owned media outlet posted on social media without a single picture or video triggering reactions. Like NTA, none of the accounts of the presidential aides or supporters posted multimedia content of Tinubu's return trip. Although the APC UK posted a video on its X handle while welcoming Tinubu back to the country, checks by Daily Trust showed that is an old video. Hey, hello, Melo. Zoological Republic. A country that is being run by lies and deceit. History is about to repeat itself again. Look at it. Although the APC UK posted a video on its X handle while welcoming Tinubu back to the country, checks by Daily Trust showed that it is an old video. Wow. So a Zoo media can run a reality check and confirm whether video or picture is old or new. Wow. A Zoo media. Now you can run a background check. But you didn't run background check when it was the time of Buhari.
Yeah.
But at least, if it starts to be good today, it is still early. But I want you to remember here, APC UK liars. Now, this is the video. Let us watch the video before we proceed. Now, this is the so-called president returning back.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on the time you see this video. Good morning.
History to repeat itself as Tinubu is about to join his ancestors. Hear the news. Although the APC UK posted a video on its X handle while and with comments of the people. So, see another publication by the same Daily Trust Nigeria concerning this very latest development. Now, I want you to pay attention. And according to their own title, they said, Presidency releases video of Tinubu strolling to office. Now, the presidency has released a video of President Bola Tinubu walking to his duty post at the presidential villa in Abuja. This follows the storm. Now, I have something to tell you. They say presidency released video of Tinubu strolling to office. My people, Tinubu is a media person. He likes media. In fact, he loves, propaganda and promotion. At least he owns a media platform, which is a TVC. And some people have rumored that he is also the owner of the Nation newspaper. So he's a media person. How can you travel abroad for 2 weeks, a president for that matter? You come back and then sneak into your office without addressing the so-called nation. Have you ever seen such a criminal offense before? Have you seen such activities before? Now, they said, the presidency has released a video of President Bola Tinubu walking to his duty post at the presidential villa in Abuja. This follows the storm generated over the refusal to release any picture or video of the president's return to the country after 2 weeks abroad. Unbelievable. In a 27 seconds footage, at least 15 aides were seen accompanying Tinubu to his office from his official residence within the villa. Now, this is the video. Let me play the video for you before we continue. This is the video. This is the so-called president. Look at him here. Look at him. I want you to see the way he walks. Watch. Just watch. Watch. Hello, Melo. Let's see that again. Hello, Melo. Hello, Melo. Look at the so-called Mr. President. Hey, this is the #1 citizen of the Zoological Republic of Animal Kingdom, Nigeria. This is the #1 citizen. Look at him. Look at him. On epilepsy, that he cannot speak. He can't even greet. Unbelievable. There is a big problem. The video shared by Dada Olusegun, Special Assistant to the President on social media, had the caption, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu back at his desk this morning, receives briefing from HM Bosun Tijani, NCC, EVC, and HM Wale Edun, HM of Finance, and Coordinating Minister of the Economy at the State House. The Electors had reported the surprise which trailed the absence of any multimedia content on Tinubu's return to the country. Unbelievable. So they sneaked him in. History is about to repeat itself. This is exactly what happened during the time of the late President Muhammadu Buhari. Now, pictures and videos of his arrival and departure from Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport in Nigeria's capital city. During such moments, top government officials such as Chief of Staff to the President, Secretary to the Government of the Federation, Ministers, Governors, among others, bid farewell and welcome the President. However, Tinubu's return on Wednesday was announced in a news flash by NTA. President Bola Tinubu returns to Abuja after his trips to the Netherlands and Saudi Arabia. The government-owned media outlet posted on social media without a single picture or video, triggering reactions. Now, in conclusion, I want to show you the reaction of the Prime Minister, or part of the exposition from the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic Government in Exile, Mazi Simon Ekpa. Part of his exposition, because he has been exposing them for the past 2-3 days now. That's why they are running helter-skelter. They are camouflaging, releasing, old videos and pictures claiming that Tinubu has returned to the zoo. But these are all lies and deceit. All lies. They went to search for a video, an old video that did not make headway on the social media, and they posted it today claiming the so-called Mr. President is in the office. But all a lie. Look at it here. He said, breaking. I can confirm that the drug lord, President Tinubu, is now in life supporting machine in Paris. His life battery is remaining 1 bar. The terrorist state has collapsed. Tinubu didn't enter Nigeria as the criminals are claiming. He is still in Paris and are struggling to charge the battery. Now, they are struggling to charge his battery. This exposition started by the Prime Minister announcing to the world that Tinubu has been poisoned and has been flown to Paris for medical, treatment. But he has been updating us, all of us, since then. That's why the so-called presidency is running helter-skelter today. They don't know what to do. But remember what happened to Buhari in 2017. And the Yorubas, if Fulani could do that, in order to continue to rule for the remainder of the tenure and another 4 years, making it 8 years, with the name of Buhari, making sure that the power remains in the north. Do you think that Yoruba cannot do the same?
My people, we have spent some reasonable number of hours here. My own take in the whole of these things is that we, the Biafrans, we are not calling for anybody's head. We are not human body mongers. No. We do not want anybody to be quiet. After all, Fulani has been in the zoo since 1808. So it is left for them to choose who will rule them and who they want to rule. But our people are still trapped there. That's number one. Number two, because it is Biafra interest first. Number two is that we have to let the world see the kind of friend they have in the zoo, the type of people they have as friends. And thirdly, we have to remain strong with our PM. Let me tell you people the honest truth. If not for our PM, these people would have pied Onyendu. But our PM said it here in his visit to UK Town Hall, that he will be the end of the zoo, and we will make the arrest or abduction of Onyendu useless to them. And he did. It's now useless to them. Because you can imagine them paying 100 million. Do you know how many millions of pounds or dollars that amount of money is when you convert it in exchange rate? It's a lot of money. 100 million naira is a lot of money. When naira was still strong, it will be about 200 million US dollars. If anybody give you that type of money, is a lot. So that whole money and abducting Onyendu is now useless to them, because that thing they don't want. Our PM is giving it to us, which is Biafra. So everybody should remain strong with our PM. He is the last man standing, and Onyendu remains one cat with 9 lives. We should avoid sabotaging this very struggle and this freedom fighting, because no matter what you do, the zoo will never like you. The zoo we talk here collectively and individually is the Fulanese. They have started buying people in the zoo from 1930 something, as this our brother's voice we heard here. They did it even before Nigeria had its independence. No matter what you do as a Southern, they will never like you. All these things going on now is because Tinubu tentatively is from the South, because they say he's from Gambia originally before he naturalized and became a Nigerian. And you know, when you sever it down, it goes down to Yoruba. Yoruba is Nigeria, as we used to be as well, before we started asking for our individual nations, Yoruba nation and Igbo nation, or Biafra nation. We can never go back to become Nigeria again. We don't want them. Let them keep their Nigeria there. We don't want to know. Whether their president and vice is alive is entirely up to them. But Biafrans, please, let us remain strong and work with our PM. Onye ọbụla na sabotage kwa our PM, ya jekwa lee ka ọnụ dị ndị nwụrụ anwụ. You know, ụmụ oriental kwulie si gị chetakwa mkpa ọnụ dị ndị nwụrụ anwụ. Lekwanụ etu ọ dị ndị Asaridokugbo, etu ọ dị this Tinubu now, etu ọ dị Buhari, etu ọ dị Abba Kyari, the older Abba Kyari. When Buhari's wife was crying that the cabals are trying to take over her husband's office, that was when everybody understood that Buhari is really no more. And when that Abba Kyari kicked the bucket, they started bringing out all the memorabilia, the things he was printing, wanting to be the president, before they quickly buried him. Because the Muslims, once you are dead, pronounced dead, they will bury you immediately. We should stand with our PM if we want Biafra. He is traveling to Spain, virtual visit. You all know he doesn't leave his location, but it's all virtual visit. He is traveling on the 12th, 6 p.m. Biafra time. Let everybody tune in and listen to what he has to tell us. And let my people back home remember that there's going to be sit at home on the 13th, on the 29th of this month, 30th and 31st, so that you people will be able to vote. And remember that that voting has been reduced to a simpler way to let everybody, enable everybody vote. Try and cast your vote. My people, I will thank you all for joining me. As I said yesterday and always, whenever I see you people, it makes me happy. It makes me feel that what I'm saying, that people are responding, that there are some people listening. We will continue to talk about Biafra until we become a nation that we are fighting to be. Thank you so much, and God will continue to bless Biafrans. We are blessed already. Our land is that land filled with milk and honey. God blessed us so much. God loves us. We have good weather. We have minerals. We have all traveled far and wide, and we know how to manage our economy, all the minerals that God gave us. We cannot thank God less. God loves us so much. Don't bring yourself down to anybody's level. We don't owe anybody any explanation. They are, bribing our brass, but how many are we? And how many are they bribing? We are still more than them. And by the special grace of God, Biafra will come. And you will see them making a U-turn. All hail Biafra. I will see you people, God willing, tomorrow before the fundraising. Thank you, my people. Thank you, Henry. Thank you, Gina Duru. And thank you, Diane. God bless you for always tuning in. Thank you, Mary. Thank you, my lovely sister, Julie. And the rest of you, Oga 404, Sonny, I thank you all. See you. All hail Biafra.